1,000% I agree with Marwa about firing him immediately. And he was lucky that I was not there. He was lucky that when I came back to the villa, he wasn't there anymore.
What would you have done, Rocio? Or should I say, Little Miss Red Riding Hood? Not hood, wood. What would you have done to this young guy? Nothing. You couldn't do him anything but just beat up your gum and pretend, get out of my villa. The villa that you had to run away and leave. Shameless Mzungu Little Red Riding Hood. Or should I say body? Let me behave before my Christian followers unsubscribe from me. Guys, I can't with her and her crying now for the horse. I guess this is the good time for them to throw their pity party. Maybe, Rocio, this is the best time for you to get back with Marwa. You guys are now mourning something in common, a horse, so you guys can start communicating again.
Oh, like extremely hard. Extremely much. Extremely much.
If I laugh, I pop up today. What is this Mzungu crying about? What is she crying about? Oh my goodness. Guys, content is contented, okay? It is the pity party. Pity party over here. Look at Rocio. Suddenly she's crying. Her favorite horse has died. Oh my God. My favorite horse. If I was there, I would have chased this guy out. If I was there. Oh, my horse is dying.
With the animal, this guy ruined the life of the animal that now is gone. And for that, I'm very pissed off. There's nothing that can defend what this guy did, what this immature and irresponsible behavior he has done. There's nothing. The other day I had someone on Instagram, most of the time I ignore the comments, but this guy was like, oh, Marwa did so wrong in firing him, this guy, because his life was more important than the animal. And I tell him, like, you know, this guy ruined the life of the horse. He's just a horse, you know, like, I don't even know. I think I blocked that guy. I can cry 10 times more for the horse than for this human being. We had really high hopes that she would recover. You know, we just went through the loss of Rio not too long ago, and I was just there, you know, with him dead in front of me. So the memories are still very recent. I wouldn't be able to deal with another death over there. But it still pains me so much. Because she was literally my favorite, like, and I just felt that all my favorite horses died, you know, Amatista, then Rio, now her. It's a lot.
So today I was supposed to do a video really talking about how some company took my money, scammed me literally, okay? And I'll not do it today, I'll wait until tomorrow. So they have promised that they will refund me my money tomorrow. So before that refund comes, I'll give them a chance, because some of you told me, because they have said they're gonna refund me, I be patient. That's a story for another day. Now, as you know from my Instagram stories yesterday, I was really heartbroken because we had to let our horse rest. We just had to let her rest. She was going through pain. I spoke to a lot of veterinary, top veterinary, not just here in the village, even from Nairobi. These veterinaries have been with me through this journey. They have been sending me drugs. He did his best, and me as Marwa and me as the owner of the house, I know he did his best. And sometimes from my videos, you can always tell that I'm not doing okay.
You know, I even did donate all my clothes that I left over there to the same. You know what I mean? I did. Just because I didn't record a video saying, oh guys, okay, people are going through the hurricane. I'm here. I'm on a call. I'm going to donate all my clothes. I'm going to do this and that. No, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. So even if I didn't call everybody, I have reasons why I didn't call everybody. You know what I mean? I also go through shit. I'm not a Jesus. Even Elon Musk is not there for everybody. Even the richest billionaires in the world. Did Elon Musk call everybody and know how they're doing? Did he donate to everybody?
Hello, my lovelies. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Mzungu Pebbles. Thank you for stopping by. If you are new here, or if you have been watching me and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing to my channel. Now, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000 of you watch me, but you're not subscribed to my channel. Why? Anyway, that's okay. As long as you give me the views, that's all I care about, to be honest. Hit that like button for me, please, because that's what does the magic, okay? And get me all these views. So anyway, let's get into it because I have no time to waste today. As usual, you know, I'm Speedy Gonzalez. So as you know, the Shane and Dee drama has been going on for an entire week now. And Dee just seemed to be like, oh, I need to make money off of this because Dee Mwango has no content. No content whatsoever because she's always standing in her bedroom and, you know, trying to figure out what to do. It's too cold outside. People have been telling her, listen, you're an African girl. You shouldn't be in a Mzungu village doing hard labor that you don't do in Africa. I should say Kenya before people get upset because sometimes when I say Africa, people get upset. You don't do these kind of manual labor in Kenya, but here you are in Mzungu village, pushing wheelbarrow, feeding chickens, slapping and eating small potato, riding tractors. So apparently her viewers don't like that. So now she has to change, you know, to try to see what else she can do to make some money. So she's riding the Shane gravy train. And yesterday she came out to do a 2.5-hour long live repeating the same bloody thing over and over and over again. Now I skimmed through the transcript because there's no way I would sit and watch her and give her my views. My New York American views. I wouldn't. So I skimmed through the transcript and got some information. Now, the previous day, she also did a video, and, you know, I'm going to correct myself because I said, when she came out and said, Shane is my friend, Shane is my friend, I said to myself, she already knew what Shane had posted. But apparently she didn't. Nairobi teacher was right. She didn't know what Shane posted about her, what Shane said about her. She was caught off guard. So that's why she was there lying about, Shane is my friend. He's such a nice guy. I love him. He's such a God brought Shane into my life. And Shane did all these wonderful things for me, protected me in Jamaica. He's the best guy in the whole wide world. He is my best friend. We talk all the time.
Shane is my friend and I really appreciate him. You know, this life, you meet people for a reason and for a purpose in life. He's a great person. You know what I mean? He's a great person and I appreciate that the world, the universe made us meet, you know?
Until
a few moments later,
someone said to her, Dee, Shane has been saying a lot about you, a lot of bad things. And then that's when she caught herself. She said, okay, tell me what he said. And they told her what Shane said and more. Because half of what they said, Shane probably didn't even say about her. I'll be honest with you. He said he has nothing against her. He just see her as a hypocrite and a user. He was straightforward and to the point. He didn't beat around the bush. He said what many have been saying for a very long time. He said he just opened his eyes to her nonsense. Okay? He said he reached out to her many times and she did not return his call. Not return his call. And of course, he blamed her for his girlfriend or his fiance, his Mzungu fiance, leaving him. So those were Shane's issues. That's what his gripe was all about. So after they told Dee, she started to talk about all these things she gave Shane. She bought Shane this. She bought Shane that computer. She gave him money. She took him around the world with her. Now, she only took Shane to 2 places. 2 countries she took Shane to, okay? Caribbean islands. Okay? She didn't take Shane around anywhere. When she said she was taking him to Turks and Caicos Island, we knew that was bogus. Because she already had a man that she brought over from, I don't know if this one was from Poland or which country this one was from. Turkey or wherever. She brought him over, flew him over the same way she flew Pato to Africa. Muzungu to be with her. So, yesterday now, I guess she needed more content, so she decided, listen, the 1 hour, 1.5 hour I did the previous day on him after I found out that he said stuff about me was not enough. Let me come out here and say more. So she came out, I want to clear the hair. I want to clear the hair. Let's go. Let's say this once and for all. Where was your husband when you was clearing the air? Where was he, Dee Mwango? Probably clearing somebody else, you tutu. Maybe. So anyway, she started rambling on about Shane. And of course now she's saying Shane was never her friend. He wasn't her friend. Previous day, remember, this girl said Shane was her friend. I'm going to leave the clips for you guys to hear because I'm not making this ish up. Dee is a liar and a manipulator. That's what she is. A liar and a manipulator. Shane was her employee. She paid him a daily salary to take her around Jamaica. She paid for his accommodations. It was a job. He was simply a worker for her. He was not her friend. So he should not have access to her to be reaching out to her. Those are the things this girl was saying about Shane. The same man she was bragging about who was her best friend the day before.
We worked together. For example, you are my camera person. I used to pay you weekly as per your wish.
She said she is not open access to people who she met at any point in her life for them to call her, especially when they have problems. And she made it seem as if Shane was calling to beg her money because she rambled on to say she is not wealthy. She is not rich for people to be calling her with their problems to ask her for money. Ask her for stuff. She didn't say money. She says ask her for stuff. So now she's making it seem as if Shane was calling to beg her. Now I know a lot of people have been saying that Mzungu Pebbles paid Shane to come out and speak on Dee Mwango. Let me leave. No. Did I have that receipt? No. I think someone told me that. They have been saying that in Dee Mwango's live. Y'all think I have money to waste? People don't have to pay anyone to speak on these people. We do not have to pay anyone to speak on them. People are coming out and speaking on their own based on how they are being treated. So stop believing that people are paying them. And it's my same Jamaican people who have been saying this. The same Jamaicans. Let me tell you something. One thing with y'all don't stand with your own people. I could tell you all that. Not all of you. I'm not talking about my subscribers. I'm talking about the ones over there in Dee Mwango's pocket. Okay? Who giving her money. Don't come here to talk about I have to pay Shane for Shane to come out here and talk. Shane is talking on his own. because of what Dee Mwango did to him. Shut up. So, she said she doesn't call anyone ever in her life when she has issues. Never. Dee Mwango, you too lie. Remember what Ivan said about you, how you called him to borrow money from him, Dee Mwango. You call people when you have issues in your life. You are a liar. You think that because you are with Petor, who is going to use you and leave you. People are saying D is going to use him and leave him. It is the other way around, darling. That man is going to use Dee Mwango and leave her. I can tell you this right now, okay? You called iVentures to beg and borrow money from him. You called many other people with your problems to complain. AT came out here and talked about all the issues that you complain about your own mother, your own father, your own brother. You complained and complained and complained. Nang 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 in people's ears. So don't come here to talk about you have never reached out to anyone to ask them for anything or to tell them your problems. May I also remind you, when you were stuck at a certain airport somewhere in the world, it was a subscriber who Marwa had to call or you had to call to dig you out of the hole that you are in and gave you money to get another flight somewhere else. So people have been helping you, Dee Mwango. Stop coming out here to act like, oh, no one has ever helped me. I don't ask people for nothing. When you were in the village begging for bags of cement, Dee Mwango, that's not asking for help. That's not reaching out and telling people that, oh, you're struggling right now. Just send me one bag of cement. I need bags of cement. I need this. I need that. When you and your entire family has been online begging and nagging people, people can't rest in peace. You guys just beg and nag 24/7 per day. Maybe not you so much, but your dear brother that you love so much. People can't rest in peace how he has been begging people. So don't come out here to act like you guys don't ask nobody for nothing. No beggars in the world beg more than you and your family. None. So don't come here to talk about, oh, people calling you, Shane calling you to beg. Shane said he was not calling you to beg you $1. He was just calling to check on you. And he felt a way that you didn't respond. And he also felt a way that hurricane passed over Jamaica. And since you have been telling the world that he has been your friend and he treated you so well, he thought that you would have called just to say, hey bro, you okay? It takes 1 second to answer somebody's call. 1 second. And if you're busy at that time, because most of the times I can't respond to people immediately, right? But these days, we always have our phones in our hands. Tell me if I'm lying. I could be walking outside and people are no longer, even yesterday on my way home, people are no longer looking where they're going. They're on their phones like this. 24/7. Our phones are always in our hands these days. It's not like back in the day when we used to forget about phone and we are out doing our stuff. Even if we're out at entertainment, our phones are always close to us. So I know you haven't been busy 24/7. So stop talking bullshit that, oh, I'm busy. I have all these things to do. You are a liar, Dee Mwango. If that was Keno, you would have responded to Keno within 2 seconds. 2 seconds. You always, sometimes, once in a while, up in Keno Live, killing your front teeth. Is since you meet the man that you're with now, you decided not to be in Keno Live anymore. Because now you don't want that planted. You have a small potato to deal with in Poland. That's the only reason why, Dee Mwango. So you purposely ignored Shane. And if you had gone to Jamaica tomorrow, you would have picked up the phone to call him right before it's time for you to go to Jamaica so he can be your little lackey again. That's the type of person you are. You would not have said, you know what, let me go find someone new because I ignored this guy. I can't use him again. No, you would have gone right back to Shane. But I don't feel sorry for Shane. Shane, we were here telling you that this girl is going to use you because we saw what she was doing, using you like a little yard boy. Jamaicans are not supposed to let somebody like Dee Mwango use them like a little yard boy. Look at Dee Mwango. A Jamaican man is going to allow that to use them? Come on. Maybe you were desperate for the money, Shane, that she supposedly said she pay you. Now come out here to tell us how much did Dee Mwango pay you that she's here bragging about all this big money that she paid you and gave you all these free gifts. Okay, come out here and let us know. I'm not going to pay you to come and talk. I'm just requesting right here on my channel, Shane, that you come here and tell us all this big money that Dee Mwango paid you. Anyway, so like I remind her that this girl was stuck at airports and people had to bail her out and all that. She had to call and beg for help. So all that nonsense you're talking about, you don't call anyone with your problems, you don't beg anyone for anything, that is bullshit. I don't know if I could find the Ivan clip, but guys, I ventures, many of you who have been here for a while, you know that I'm not lying. It is the truth. And he came out here and he spoke about it, I think over a year ago or 2 years ago. May I also remind you, Dee Mwango, that when you could not get your American visa, your US visa, so you can come to the capital of the United States, New York, according to you, you had to run to Jamaica and run to a Jamaican, Esther, and beg her to help you to get this visa in Jamaica with the paperwork and all that kind of stuff, because it was much easier for you to get that visa through Jamaica versus trying to get it anywhere in Africa. Okay? Or Kenya. It was a Jamaican that helped you. It was Esther, and Esther realized that you were not a good person. Esther realized that you're wicked, that you're a user. The first time you went there, you used Esther. You stayed at her house. Now, I'm pretty sure you will come out here and you'll say, hey, I paid her to stay at her place in Trenchtown. I paid her. I gave her a lot of money, and I gave her a camera, and I gave her all these free stuff. Now it appears that you did the very same thing to Esther the first time. You never reached out to Esther after you left Jamaica because she was of no value to you anymore. And you thought, I'm not going to go back that soon, so I don't care about her anymore. If she reaches out to me, I'm not going to respond. But the moment you were ready to return to Jamaica, you started reaching out to Esther. That's what happened. And Esther said, oh no, you don't have access to me, darling. You're not going to use me again. So when you went to Esther's house, she told you, come get your stuff out of her house. Come and pick up your ish out of her house. You guys saw that video that I had posted, and many of us posted that video. I can read body language. Now, the one thing with Jamaicans, I can tell you this. When they're silent, let them be silent, because if they open their mouth, they will finish you. That's how a lot of them are. So Esther was very quiet about this, but I could read body language. Esther did not allow her back inside her house. Esther just handed her clothes like this at the door, and Esther was not into laughing with her. Esther did not smile. She did not hug her. She did not ask her how she's doing. And when Dee said, hey, how you doing? Esther said, I'm good. Handed her clothes and sent her on her way. So that is exactly what she did to Esther, the very same thing. And Esther was like, no, I'm not tolerating you again. You're not going to use me. So Dee, you're a user. That's what you do to people. And you Jamaicans over there in Dee camp, you saw what she did to Esther. Now you're going to say Esther is wicked as well? No. Stop telling Dee that she is a good person, because she's not. She's a user. She uses people. And she thinks it's okay. Now this piece is laughable because Dee Mwango said that, oh, how do you know I didn't donate? I donated my clothes. Now that I'm talking about the Esther saga, we saw you picked up your clothes from Esther. You did not donate your clothes. She gave you your 3 pieces of junk that you had left in her house, Dee Mwango. We saw that. We saw that. Stop lying, girl. And who wants your old junk? You're all broke. Who want those nasty pum-pum shorts that you had on? You were half naked in Jamaica. Half the time you walked around in the streets in swimsuit. Now who would want to wear those stuff after you wore them? Who? Come on, Dee Mwango. You didn't leave any clothes. You didn't donate anything to anyone. You took everything back with you. You took every single piece of clothes with you. Stop lying. You lie too much. We saw the videos when Esther gave you your clothes. You didn't donate anything to Esther. Nothing. Stop lying. The video is there as proof. It's just that I do not have the time to go and find this video. So my OGs, you guys know. You guys remember the video I made on Dee Mwango. You remember. It's in Keno's video actually because Keno was recording. So stop lying, girl. I'll just leave the clip of her saying how she donated to Jamaica. You didn't donate a cent. And no one cares. You didn't donate a cent. Don't try to pretty anything up. You lie too damn much. And you're not obligated to donate anything. But why lie about it that you donate clothes and you didn't show it on camera?
I understand, but I would appreciate a friend checking on me if I've gone through a category of hurricane, especially someone you call a brother. The truth is, life is lifing. Even before then, you know, I wasn't talking to them. Even before then, I wasn't talking to them. Reasons best known to me. I can't just say everything. But the fact that I didn't check on them, the fact that I didn't call them, I did check on others. I didn't check on everybody, but I did check on others, you know? I even did donate all my clothes that I left over there to the same. You know what I mean? I did. Just because I didn't record a video saying, oh guys, okay, people are going through the hurricane. I'm here. I'm on a call. I'm going to donate all my clothes. I'm going to do this and that. No, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. So even if I didn't call everybody, I have reasons why I didn't call everybody.
Oh, Esther is here.
Yeah. That's good. You good?
Meow.
No, I want to go with the hangers. Oops. I forgot.
Meow.
That's good. Thank you.
But me rest up. Oh, just leave?
No, I'm just leaving.
No. Alright, then later.
Alright then. Good night.
Did you get this up for son? You sent it to her?
Yeah.
She says it is not her goal to have friends. Not her goal to have any kind of friends. I have my husband, my Mazungo husband. He's my best friend. He's my everything. I tell him anything, anything I want to talk about. I don't even tell my family. I don't even tell my family. I tell my husband everything in the world he wants to know about me. He knows about me. Did you tell him that you used to run your tutu all over the world upside down? Did you tell him that if you were in Africa, when the Russian man was in Africa, he wouldn't have to approach you because you would be the one approaching him and paying him to go with you to a hotel? Did you tell Pato that? I bet you didn't. I'm pretty sure you didn't tell him about your past. When you were in Jamaica, tried to get Keno planting left, right, and center. How you was throwing your body at Keno, and Keno didn't want you because Keno like light-skinned women. You was not his type. Did you tell Pator that when you were in Jamaica with Christmas list and he introduced you to all those uppity, light-skinned Mzungu Jamaican men, you tried to throw your tutu at them as well, and they paid you dust because you were not their type. Did you tell him all those things? Since you're out here saying, I tell Pator everything. He is my everything. I don't need to talk to these people. I don't need to talk to them. I have my husband here. My husband. Did you tell him all these things? He needs to know. You ain't no Virgin Mary. Dee Mwango. Now let me also address this. You had the nerve to talk about the Russian man and the girls and how these girls were loose and how they did all these things and oh my God, look at the dance that they're doing. I can't believe they do that. You know, I've always said to myself, I don't judge your lifestyle until you started talking badly about people and their lifestyle. That's when I began judging you. You notice I never judged how she used to carry herself naked in Jamaica. I always say that because I was younger and all I wore was pum pum shorts and crop tops. I never really dressed, you know, like a older lady. I didn't, because at that time I'm in my 1920s and, you know, so I dressed sexy and I love dressing sexy. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not from a Muslim family. I'm not. So, hey, I'm going to dress sexy, okay? But I know when to classy it up as well. So you had the nerve to sit there and talk about them. Now this story has been circulating. But for Dee Mwango to come out here to talk about it and run on and, you know, say all these bad things about these girls as if she is some innocent chick, you know, on these streets now that she's married. And I heard a lady mention in her comments saying, oh, Dee, you need to address these things. People are trying to say stuff about you regarding the Russian guy as if you were with him. Like I've said, if Dee was in Kenya at the time when that man was there, Dee would have literally paid this man to be with her. The same way she was with Michelle Aponte. Okay, the same way she was with the guy, bread-faced guy in the Philippines, JB, who she paid. He told us she paid him to be with her and to pretend. Okay, the same way, even right after she broke up with Michelle Aponte or someone else, I don't know if it's JB or Michelle Aponte, she was with another white man. I went and searched her channel for that one where she was sitting on his lap to say, this is my new boyfriend. You know, she hid those videos. So it's a lot of Mzungus she was with. And then there's another one that she was with as well, talking to, and hey, sure, you know how she does her little accent when she's with a certain type. Her accent changed. How sure? So why you in Kenya? You like Kenya because of what? So what? You like Kenya? Yeah? For the food? Okay. She was trying to get with that one. Then when she was in Jamaica with Christmas List and he introduced her to some, you know, rich white guy in Jamaica with racing cars and stuff, she was trying to get with him as well. And none of them wanted her. None of them wanted her. It was only JB and Peter who really wanted Dee Mwango. So Dee Mwango has been searching for Mzungus just like these Kenyan girls. The only difference with Dee Mwango is like Dee Mwango has money, so she was the one paying these people to be with her. That's even worse because these girls in Africa who went with this man, this man, it's most of them, it was because of poverty. They couldn't do any better. Well, I shouldn't say that because I was poor and I wasn't running behind them. But you know, it was because of circumstances, I should say. It was because of their circumstances. That's why they went with him, a lot of them. I wouldn't say all. Some of them are just downright nasty. I'm not going to sit here and pretend some of them are not nasty. Come on, you should know better. You don't go sleep with a man you hardly know and let them go bareback on you. Come on, I'm sorry, you just don't do that. But I'm just saying this to say that Dee Mwango, talking about them, it's no place for her to come out here and criticize these people and judge them because she was not much different from them. She is not much different from them. She flew a man over to Africa to be with her, a man that she met online. She flew him over, and you know you flew this man over, Dee Mwango. You know that. He didn't pay his way to come to see you. You offered him this and you offered him that. Come on. So you shouldn't have all that ish to talk about these women. It kind of ticked me off when she did that. Really, really didn't like that. I was hoping that she would sit that one out and say, you know what, this guy is a horrible man. He is. This Russian man, he's horrible, horrible. Who does this to people? You invade their privacy. I'm sorry. Even if you sleep with them, you don't have to record it. He recorded everything. I think he even recorded the intercourse. And it's posted on certain website. He's making a lot of money from it. I'm sorry, guys. You just have to be more careful out there. There's so many demons in this world. You have to be really, really careful. There are a lot of demons out here in this world. Be careful how you carry yourself. Be careful, of the friends you keep. Be careful of the people that you're around. Be careful of the people you trust, and be careful of the people you bring into your life. You hear me? Anyway, that's all I had to say about that. You're a liar. And if I was in that live as your sub, I would tell you, how is it that the day before you said he was your best friend, and today you're saying that he was just merely someone you met to take you around, that you hired help. Don't forget that you also invited Shane and Kino to your villa. So if those people were just workers, why would you tell them or tell the world that, hey, when I finish my villa, Shane and Kino, they're welcome to my villa? Listen, Dee does this so that people could donate to her. She still has been saying this over and over on her channel. Every single day. Oh, you're going to get invited to my villa. You're going to get invited to my villa. That one is going to get invited to my villa. That one is going to get invited to my villa when I am done. She does it. They know how to play the game. And when she says that people will donate, the same thing that Marwa said. I was building a villa for YouTubers, for people to come freely, for all my subscribers. If you want to come, just show up. That's it. You don't even have to tell me you're coming. And then they poured money into his villa, built it. He even gave Aaron Dante a room. This is your room, Aaron. This is your room, my friend. Build it. It's yours. You're always going to have a house here. Build it. It's yours. And so Aaron went into his bank account and pulled out all his money, thousands of dollars, and built a room that he hasn't even slept in. Yeah. This is what they do. They get people to build their houses, and then they come out here and brag. I am only 20 years old. I'm 23 years old, and look at me. I'm rich. I'm building this and I'm building that from hard work. No, it's from begging. It's from begging and manipulating people. Stop the ish, please. You all can't fool me. You can fool people, but you all can't fool me. She said she is not God or Jesus. She is not what? Elord Musk. Let me drink one. Listen. When she said she's not Elord Musk, I'm looking, who the hell is Elord Musk? Someone in the comment section, tell me who is Elord Musk, because that's what Dee said. She is not Elord Musk. Elord Musk is a good man, and Elord Musk is not out here helping these people. Dee, who is Elord Musk? Please. Who? Who is Elord Musk? Someone told her, stop saying that, because Elon is not a good person. That's what this other person, one of her subs, told her that. But I fell out when she said about Elon Musk. She said she told Shane he could drop the job if he wanted to, because the woman, she realized Shane, Mzungu girlfriend, was very jealous because of phone calls. Shane was always on phone calls arguing with the girl. So she told Shane, listen, you don't have to work for me. You can drop the job and go, because I don't want any problems. I don't believe a word of it. I believe that's when Dee Mwango said to Shane, you're a man. You're a black man. Don't allow a Mzungu to tell you this. And you, by the way, you shouldn't be dating a Mzungu. You should be dating a black woman. I believe Dee Mwango did not encourage Shane to drop the job. You're a liar, Dee. We don't believe anything you say. We know you very well. Someone mentioned Kino, that, hey, well, at least Kino is your friend. Kino would never do this. And she paused. And then, you could see the look on her face. Then she said she no longer have male friends since her relationship. Because her best friend should only be her husband, and she doesn't believe in having any friends once she is married. Then someone came in the comment section and gave her advice and say, this woman said she has been married for 30 years and she don't feel that it's right not to have any friends after you get married. And Dee cursed this woman out and told her she should give advice to herself. Keep her advice. She doesn't want her advice. Dee cursed the woman out. She cursed the woman out. So I guess, Kino, she doesn't want to be your friend anymore. When she goes to Jamaica, I hope it's her female minions who will be taking her around Jamaica, or rent a car. You all brag how you all have money, and when you all travel, you all want people to take you all around. I will never travel anywhere and be a burden to anyone. Even, even family. When I go home, I have a car. I just drive around. Go where I want to go. Rent a car. It's a couple dollars. So what? It's only money. You don't be begging people to take you from A to B. No, but D is a user. So, hey, I don't believe Shane was an employee. I believe she used Shane. I don't believe she paid him a lot of money. And she has been saying all along that Shane is a friend. But suddenly now there's a turn of events. She wants to say that he was just an employee. He was a nobody. An employee shouldn't have access to you. And she gave example like, if I have a manager, a house manager, my house manager shouldn't have access to me. Shane, I hope you heard all of this. You don't want Shane to come out and smoke after a big spliff. He will finish you. I could tell you this, Dee. Shane in his live the other day said, when people talk the truth, they say that he is crazy. But he is not crazy. He is a clean clothes madman. When someone tell you they're a clean clothes madman, my dear, if I were you, I'll be careful heading back to Jamaica, because you've burned too many bridges in Jamaica. And you're very arrogant. So I know you're going to be like, I can go wherever I want to go. Come, husband. We're going to Jamaica. Go ahead. Go right ahead. But I'll tell you to leave Shane alone. Because when you tick people like Shane off, you could see he's unstable. He's very unstable. Tick people like Shane off and you will see what happens. Anyway, enough of Dee Mwango, because her husband just posted another video. And, in the beginning of the video, he's telling people that he's now a YouTuber. He says he's a YouTuber. When he was asked wherever he was in Albania, wherever, they asked him, I guess, what he does for a living. He says he's a YouTuber.
Yeah, free. No. It's okay. We still got a little bit of money. Just a little bit.
Soccer?
YouTuber.
So Mr. Pator is now a YouTuber, guys. This is what this man wanted all along. And I've been saying it. All this pretense of, I don't like this glamorous lifestyle. I don't like traveling. I don't want to do this. I just need a simple village girl who is not going to be so extravagant. No. Pator said this because he just basically couldn't afford this lifestyle. So he was sort of hiding behind a curtain, making it seem like this is not what I wanted. Now that he has access to it, guess what? He's out there. You see, even his dress code has changed. Everything about him has changed. Wait until he gets bigger, because he has the potential to become a Christmas list. He does. And when that happens, and he's making his own money, and a lot of money, and he can take care of himself and his family, you will see a completely different person. Right now, he's a puppy to Dee Mwango because he needs her. It's alleged that she paid him for this marriage. I do not know. But the moment that this man starts to make his own big money, When he starts seeing big US dollars into his bank account, you will see a different personality. He's just hiding behind his true self right now. Anyway, let's move on to I Am Marwa, who, have been saying that he got scammed, and of course, his horse has died. Rest in peace to another horse. 3 horses suddenly died in under this man's watch. Come on, 3 horses. 3. And I should say 4, because the horse that died yesterday was pregnant. Remember the other day Marwa said all the female horses are pregnant. He impregnated all of them. All of them. Wait, that didn't come out right. I'm sorry. Scratch. That didn't come out right. Well, you never know. But you know what I mean. He had the male horses impregnate all of the female horses, including the one that died. I think I remember him saying the horse was pregnant. So it's 2 horses died yesterday. Imagine, this guy knew nothing about horses, nothing, and Rocio came and put this thing in his head about horses, and suddenly he picked it up on his own, and I want horses, she want horses, I'm going to get a ranch for my wife. Somebody said if it was a Kenyan girl, he would have gotten her some donkeys and cows and some goats. And it's true. But because it's a Mzungu, he wants a ranch. And now all the horses are dying. Dying. What is not, ones who are not dying of starvation, dying of abuse. This is sad, man. This is sad. Thousands and thousands of dollars. And every single day he's on here begging people for money to take care of this business, this failing business. All his failing business. People, are you guys blind? Can't you see that Marwa is not a businessman? Can't you guys see this? How many failed business does he have to have for you really see what's going on? Come on, man. You guys can't be this foolish. I'm sorry. My goodness. So he has been crying now. He's depressed. He's been going through a lot. His Mzungu wife left him. He can't have access to his baby anymore. She has cut him off completely. He could hardly have time to talk to his child. Like he cares about his baby. He doesn't care about Matoto one bit. All he wants to be able to say is, I have a son in Argentina. That is it. That's the bragging points. That's all he cares about. He's depressed. He's not eating. He's getting sick. He said he got scammed. The scammer got scammed. How could a scammer get scammed? Marwa, you're supposed to be wiser than that, dude. Come on. How you going to allow somebody to scam you like this? You're supposed to be wiser. Come on, Marwa. Where did he find this company that he bought horse feed from? Facebook? Instagram? You don't vet these people before you go and send them your money? Are you that foolish? I guess because people send him their money easily, he figure like, oh, let me send these people the money and cheap, probably some cheap. He probably got it for cheap, and he's like, you know what? It's cheap. Let me get it, because he's very frugal. So now he's out there crying about how he is hurt from all of this. Now it is alleged onto Uncle Gutu, Uncle Agata, whatever his name is. Guys, I butcher these names. You all forgive me. Don't think it's because I'm being rude. Some of them I purposely butcher, like Priska Spaghetti. I purposely butcher her name. But Ogutu, sometimes I may pronounce it wrong. So anyway, it is said through the grapevine that, Marwa fired him. Well, so I heard. Marwa said it himself. Marwa fired him because of monies that, whenever he gives them money, he disappears. Marwa gave him $200. Now, Marwa, your subscribers gave you a lot of money for your uncle. A lot of money. They super slapped Marwa a lot of money for the uncle and the uncle wife when Marwa came out with these videos about the uncle marriage. And we all know that Marwa was using his uncle to make money for his own pocket. We knew this. So Marwa took a lot of the money that was super slap to him. I saw those super slaps and I saw those notes. So you giving your uncle $200 means you ripped him off. That man is not stupid. People probably told him that, listen, a lot of money we sent to you through your nephew. And he's just tired of working 24 hours. You don't give your employees a break. You want them to work 7 days per week. People need to have time for their family. You were the one who encouraged him to go out there and get a wife. Now he got a wife. You want him to work 24/7? That's why the man disappeared to go get some pum pum, to try to see if he could get it up to get some pum pum. Meanwhile, I've heard through the grapevine, didn't I tell you guys that this wife came with some sort of motive? Didn't I tell you guys that there is no way a young girl would decide to go to marry this old man unless there is something in her plan? So it is alleged that this wife of Uncle Gutu is not interested in sleeping with Uncle Gutu. She has eyes on someone else in the compound. That's who she wants. She does not want Uncle Gutu. So she is not giving Uncle Gutu any of the pum pum. Guys, I can't make this stuff up. That's what I heard through the grapevine. Imagine, I told you all that there's no way a young girl like this is going there just for that. Either it was a plan for Marwa to make money, or this girl have some sort of motive where she figures, listen, these people, they're big YouTubers. Even if I go there, I don't have to be with him. But me being there, I can get in the door. It's like applying for a job that you really don't want, but you accept that job because you know that there's a pathway for you to get in the door. You know what I mean? And climb the ladder. Yes, guys. So, rumors on the street that Gutu wife is interested. You didn't hear it from me. Uh-huh. Young boy. She want a younger man. Boy, oh boy. Guys, thank you for watching. It's time for me to get out of here. It was a pleasure. Don't forget to hit that like button. Watch all the ads, even to the end. There's an ad at the end. You're gonna watch that, okay? Thank you for watching, and I love you all, and see you in my next video.